Welcome back to Get to Know Every One of Us. I'm Dionne Malush, and I'm here with my friend Bri Hall, who has just been such an important part of my life, and I'm so glad she's here at Gold Standard. How are you doing today, Bri?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good too. I'm doing good. So the weekend's over, and I know you had a big event over the weekend. So can you tell us a little bit about your event?
Yeah, for sure. So 5 years ago, I started a fundraiser. I wanted to raise $500 for veterans, and it was for a medical service dog company that supplies medical service dogs for veterans. And to this date, we've raised almost $300,000 since that very first event.
Wow, you only had a goal of $500, and now we're
Yes.
hitting 300. That's something
Yeah, I've gotten.
I definitely expect that from you.
Well, thank you.
So you're a nurse and you're in real estate. So tell me, where's home for you and like what led you to do real estate along with your nursing career?
So I became an agent in 2019,
Mhm.
and I did it just because my husband and I wanted to start some investment properties.
Okay.
We wanted to do rentals and that sort of thing, and we learned through classes that we had taken that if one of us have our license, we would, um, be better off and not have to spend as much money, so to speak.
Yeah.
And from there, I fell in love with real estate, and real estate is home for me. If you
Yeah.
would have asked me 5 years ago, what are you going to be doing in 5 or 10 years from now? I would have been a nurse manager running an operating room. I had no other
Desire.
visions or dreams for myself.
Yeah. So
And here I am.
you live in the South Hills, is that right?
Yes. Yep. In McMurray.
And you've always been from that area?
I have not been, well, kind of. I'm from California, PA.
Okay.
So I'm a Mon Valley girl, just like you.
Like me,
And
yeah.
that brings us Mon Valley girls together.
Surely does.
Um, but we moved out here when my daughter was young for different school districts. I wanted her to be in a different school district, so that's why we're here.
So you have kids, you're a nurse, you're
Yes.
an amazing real estate agent. You also help us at Gold Standard with onboarding and training the agents, which has been amazing for us. So we're so glad to have
I'm
you
so
in that
glad.
space. You get to meet a
Thank you.
lot of people and you get to see all levels of experience, and I think it's really cool how you adjust to it. So you're doing a great job. So what do you love
Thank
most
you.
about helping people buy or sell a house?
What I love most, I really, and you'll find this not shocking at all, I love first time home buyers because I
Oh,
love to teach them and I love to show them the process and I love to take them through. And closing day is just so happy for them.
yeah.
So I
It is
do, that is
fun.
my favorite, first time home buyers. And it just makes me happy to see them so happy and elated.
I'll have to introduce you to an agent that I met a couple of months ago on my podcast. And that's what he focuses on is first time home buyers. And his business has done extremely well. There's
Yes.
such a passion about it because they are so excited and they don't know, they haven't sold 3 or 4 houses yet. So they don't know. And plus, it's just really cool, especially closing day. So, in this market, what is one smart tip that you would share with a buyer or seller today?
Be patient. Absolutely be patient. We are going to see a ton of homes for buyers. We're going to see a ton of homes. We're going to look at them. Pictures can be deceiving. Once we get out there, we will find the home of your dreams and the home that you want, but you just have to be patient.
Yeah, that's such great advice, and it really is so true. I mean, pictures sometimes they look so good when you get in there. The ceilings are like 5 foot five.
Right. Right.
So you're a 7 foot, you're a 6 foot tall buyer. They're not going to be able to walk through that house, and so selling houses sight unseen is just not the right way to do it. I believe it's just too
I
many
agree.
variables that could go wrong. So, what is one thing outside of raising money, which you're so good at it, outside of real estate, what is one thing that truly lights you up?
Teaching.
Hmm.
Whether it's with my daughter's friends or it's with my 3-year-old twin neighbors. I love seeing the light bulb go off in people's eyes when they learn something. And it makes me feel so good that I've done that for them.
Yeah, it is a nice feeling. I don't know if you knew this about me, but I used to teach at Douglas Education Center for a few years. I
Okay.
taught in their graphic design program, and I loved it so much. It was such a great. Like I did it part time, but I loved it. It was just super fun. So, what's your favorite part of being part of the Gold Standard family?
Exactly what you said. It's a family. It's not a job. It's a family. You have been, as you stated when you started, you're such an integral part of my life. And I met you through real estate.
Yeah.
And you're one of the biggest parts of my life. Mike, it has been so helpful with any question I ever have. All of the agents are always there. Dawn Marie is like Mama Bear. Like it's a great family to be a part of.
That's a good way of looking at it.
It's not a job. It's a family.
Yeah, it is a family. And I love that.
Mama Bear. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that, a lot of real estate agents, don't understand that we have all of the things, right? Plus the family. Yes. So yeah, it's kind of cool because just because we're giving back more of the money, we also are giving everything that goes with it. So, I love that you share that because that's really important to me that the people think that, the agents that are here think that. So what's something about you that people don't know, but maybe they should?
I am shy. I get anxious and nervous when I meet new people. In big groups, I'm extremely nervous and anxious, and it takes me a little bit to start to feel comfortable.
I know I definitely could see that because I know you so well, but others probably would be shocked by that because your personality is amazing. So what's a small win lately that you're proud of outside of what you did over the weekend? Because that's a big win, but how about something else?
Patience with all of the personal things that we've had going on in our lives and everything that we've dealt with over the last months. Personally, I've learned patience and I've learned a lot about myself, and I've taken the time to reflect on myself. And that's not something I ever do.
So I always say there's a gift in every adversity. There's something in there that you find that is so helpful. And what you just said is it, right? You found something in all of the adversity that you're going through, because both of us are going through a lot right now. And you still manage to get up every day. You're still doing your thing. You're out there raising money for people. You're helping real estate agents. You're helping buyers and sellers. You're with your family. Like, you're doing all the things. And it's still hard, right? It's hard.
It is. You start to feel like you lose yourself.
Yeah.
And to have that patience to sit back and reflect on things and find yourself and keep yourself present for your family that needs you.
Yeah.
To me, that's not something I was ever able to do. I'm not a patient person.
Nor am I.
I'm not a patient person. So I feel like that is a big win.
I mean, through all of this too, for myself, I feel that I've had more patience. Now, some days I feel like I'm like, so like excited, right? And so stressed, but I try to calm down now. Like I look at it a little bit differently, and I appreciate everything that you are going through, and the fact that you took some time to be on here with me today to share a little bit of your story is important. So this is a hard one, and I don't know if you have a movie for this, but if your real estate journey were a movie, what would it be called?
Oh boy, if my journey was a movie.
It's a hard one.
Bikes and Houses.
Yeah.
Bikes and Houses.
That's a movie?
Yeah.
It's going to be a movie. It's going to be a movie if it's not.
It's going to be a movie, yeah. And I'm going to do everything on the motorcycle when it comes to houses.
I love that. And everyone out there, when you're listening, Bri rides a Harley, and she's amazing. She's as beautiful as she is. She's a badass too. And I love that about her. And that's one of the coolest things. When I first met her, I realized, wow, this chick, she's my kind of girl. And then again, I found out she was from the Mon Valley, and I didn't expect anything less. So I appreciate you taking some time with me. Is there anything else you'd like to say before we jump off to your listeners?
I want to say, please be patient. And I want to thank you and the Gold Standard for everything you've done for me.
You're so welcome. And we're always going to be here for you. And you know that.
I know. Thank you. But be patient when you're buying a house.
Yeah, this is it. That's what you're talking about.
Be patient.
All right. I'll see you next time.
Thanks, Dionne.
Bye.